Day family, friends, and fans from Guam. Today, actually this happened yesterday. I got my Art Snacks box in the mail yesterday. So this is Art Snacks box for February 2018. So let's take a look and see what's inside for this month. Alright, let's take a look and see what's inside here. Now I did start tearing this to make sure that this was going to work because I couldn't find anything that would cut it without having to run downstairs and grab scissors. So I'm using my little Liquitex Basics paint to open the box. Okay. Oh, conversation hearts, how fun! So this is a little treat that you get, the snacks part of the box. That'll be fun to show this to my kids. And looks like my dog's trying to sneak in. And then I got a little piece of watercolor paper, it looks like. Here is the little list that goes over what's inside. And, oh cute! Here is the little pretzel that you get, the little sticker you get with the box. This one's really cute. Okay, let's see what's inside this little packet of goodies here. All right. Oh, how fun. So let's go with the least exciting first. This would be the Faber-Castell Goldfaber graphite pencil, I believe. So it looks like to me. It's a graphite pencil. It's a 2H, so yes. So I'm a moron, I know how to read, I promise. And here's a really nice brush, a Raphael Precision brush. Oh, I like this brush. This is a nice brush. So there's the brush. And then we got two little tubes of French artist watercolor. I'm not going to try to pronounce that word on the top because I'm sure I would screw it up. So instead of embarrassing myself, here you go, take a look and you can see if you can figure out what it says. Let's see if I can get this in focus properly. Here is so we got lemon yellow and titanium white. And then we got, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Sure, that's very professional. Okay, and then I got a micron pen, archival ink, and I hope it is the blue that it's indicating it is, hopefully. Let's see, is it? No, it's black, but that is still a really nice pen. I have lots of different versions of these pens, but I really like these pens. These are really nice pens to work with. Okay, now the list goes over, we've got the French artist watercolor, we've got the mini precision brush, the Faber-Castell Goldfaber sketching pencil, and then the Sakura Pigma Micron pen. And then one sheet of watercolor paper. I don't know why they would just give me one. But I have one sheet of watercolor paper, so I better use it wisely. I do have other sheets if I screw up. So if you don't see this one in my video, it's because I screwed up the first, I screwed this one up. And I'm using something else. But there you have it. This is February 2018 Art Snacks box. And let's see if we can come up with something Valentine themed. Even though Valentine's Day is technically tomorrow, February is still Valentine's. So we'll see if we can come up with a Valentine themed art piece. So stay tuned and enjoy. Okay, first of all, let me apologize for the washed out look. I decided to sit next to my window thinking that would be a great light source, but because of the lightness of all the tools except for the pen I was working with, it is very hard to see. So hopefully you all can see it better than I can right now. So first off, what I did is I started out by washing the whole project with some water, and then I added the two paints and I mixed them both, gave it kind of a yellow, white, blotchy look. I did this so that the paper was not white, so that the white of the daisy would show up better. So, and as you can see, I am using my brush pen, water brush pen, whatever they're called. I love these things. I have a ton of them, and I probably use them more than I do any of my paintbrushes for when I do watercolor or ink tints or any projects like this. I love these brush pens. So after I got my daisy sketched out, I started filling in with white, which you can't see very well, but I added the white, and then I went over with pencil to hype up the shadows a little bit. And it's because the pencil's so light, I went through with the pen and just did like the very center so the center would stand out a little more. And as you can see, I did several layers with the pencil just to try to get the stand out. And a 2H pencil just does not get dark no matter how hard you try. So I kept trying and I finally, as you can see, trying to add yellow and white to try to bring it out more, and I just struggled. These are really, really nice paints, but I wish I had had more of a contrast instead of a white and a bright yellow. But I'm very happy with how it turned out. Okay, and it was about this point that I realized there was no way I was going to get it dark enough with the pencil. So I tried, and then I finally just brought out the pen. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to have to make it pop with the pen. So it gave me more contrast than I wanted, but it still turned out okay. So here I am going through and bringing out the shadows in the center and on the stem so you can actually see it. So this is the first time you actually get to really see what I'm doing thanks to the black pen. I do like this pen. I have many, many of these pens as well. They're very nice to work with. So I go through and I emphasize the stem by just adding lines on the one side. I know there's a term for it, and for some reason I cannot think of that art term. But I add the lines, and then I go through with the pencil and I shade over that so it's a little smoother. And then I go back again and try to bring out the shadows, bring out my brush some more, and try to make the white whiter so it stands out against the already light colored paper. And once I figured out that wasn't working, I added some more yellow to the paper to help make the white pop out more, and that seemed to help a lot. So as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm squirting the water of the pen onto the paper so that the yellow will just kind of run everywhere, and it gave it a really cool effect. So that kind of helped it pop a little bit better. And then this is where I stepped back to look and see what else I could improve on the flower, and comparing it to the picture on my phone, which you see in and out of the screen. Sorry about that. So I go through and I make little adjustments to help make it stand out a little bit better, and I think that's pretty much it. This project was a lot of fun. I completely enjoyed it. I just wish I had some more contrast in it, but I didn't want to cheat too much, so I just used what I had in it. So I'm quite happy with it. It was a lot of fun, and I'm actually excited to use watercolor more often. I stayed away from it because I didn't really understand it, but this gave me helped me be a little more comfortable with using watercolor. So you'll probably see me using watercolor more often. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that one. This one actually went really quick. I was surprised how fast I got this one done. So here is the finished project. Now, I had actually been contemplating this for about a week before I actually finally got around to doing it because I had other projects I had to get done. And the whole time I'm thinking about, for some reason, I thought that I'd actually received like a red and yellow. And it wasn't until I actually opened the project to do that I realized it was a white and yellow. So I had to change my whole idea of what I was going to do. Now, here are the little tubes. Now, I actually squirt probably, maybe like a pinky tip size onto a card to work off of, and that was way too much for this project. So these little tubes right here will last a long time. Now this is, let's see, French, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but these are little watercolor tubes. They're really, really nice paints, and a little bit does go a long way with this. Now, the brush that it came with, even though it was a really, really nice brush, was a little too wide for the details I was trying to get in my daisy. So what I did is I took a water brush pen that I got in a previous box, and I used that, and it worked just fine. And it had a small enough tip, I was able to get the details I wanted. And the pencil that it came with, though I used it to sketch out the daisy, I also used it for some of the shading because white and yellow you can't really get anything dark out of it, and the pen was just going to be too dark, and the pencil was too light. So I used the pencil, just shaded some areas, and I went over with the pen. But it worked out okay. I'm happy with how it turned out. It's kind of hard to see, like the contrast in there isn't great, but this is the best that I could do with what I had. So, but it was a lot of fun to work with. I am really happy with these paints. I might have to go out and get me some more, because if this is what usually watercolor is like I use the little, oh, I cannot talk or think today, the little hard cubes. And they're fun to work with, but these ones are really, really nice. So I would prefer to go this route if I could. Okay, that is it for the Art Snacks box for February of 2018. I'm excited to see what March's is, because apparently this is their 10-year anniversary, I think. So it's supposed to be something really special. So that box is going to be a little bit late, but late means good, right? So stay tuned and we will see what March's box will be like and its project. Take care. Bye.